In today's episode of Riot Film, we're going to take a look at how to make convincing muzzle flashes look right. Welcome to Riot Film, the show about the show that takes mysteries out of the effects and techniques that go into some of your favourite Hollywood films. I'm your host, Adam English. Now, muzzle flashes. Muzzle flashes go from one end to the next. They have the really bad, crappy looking ones that look so effing fake. I just want to kill myself when I hear about them or watch them. And then there's the ones that's like, is that a real gun or is it an effect? It's kind of hard to tell. But today's episode, we will be going through in the middle. Looks real, could be better, but it's not effing horrible. First thing to a convincing looking muzzle flash is a convincing looking prop gun. For instance, this one here, I painted this one black spray paint and I got it for €2, so it's very cheap. Alternatively, pellet guns are good too. Or even better, gas blowback guns. But if you're like me and do not have a gas blowback gun, do these steps. Open up YouTube. In my case, I searched for P99 handgun being shot. And I watched some videos of it being shot, watched the recoil, so that I could mimic it. And practiced it a couple of times until I got it perfect. And then I went out and shot that little sketch, if you could call it a sketch, out the back. But now, the first thing you have to do is shoot your footage, obviously. So when you practice your recoil, you just pretend you're shooting a gun. And don't be like some of the people that will make loads of sound effects and boom, like a cannon going up in the air, but just subtle. And then we go into good old After Effects. Right, so now we're in After Effects. But wait, we have one more thing to do. That is get our muzzle flashes. Now, if you're like me and you have Action Essentials, well then, perfect. It's got it in there. It's also got the sound effects. It's perfect for this effect we are trying to pull off. But if you're not like me, and you don't have Action Essentials, don't wish to buy one, or just can't be bothered to buy one, or buy it I should say, you can go to this website here. This one here. This gives good free stuff, you know, it's free, so that's all that matters. Or you can just go to Google Images and search for muzzle flashes. Just make sure it's on a black background for this effect to work properly. So now, let's go back into After Effects, make ourselves a new composition, and drag in our footage. And now what we're going to do is we're going to scrub forward a couple of frames until we find the good point where the gun kicks back. And then we're going to bring in our muzzle flash. But wait, it's black. It's a black background, how do I get rid of it? Well, you just right click your footage, your muzzle flash footage that is, and go to blending mode and click add, or you can mess around with them until you find one that you like the best. And now you just line it up with the muzzle or the barrel of the gun I should say, until you have something that looks roughly like this or something that you're happy with. Now next thing up is smoke. Smoke, you know, you don't have to put it in because some people will argue that in real life there is no smoke coming from guns, but in movies there is, so I'm going to put it in. I got mine from Action Essentials, but you can get yours from Google, anywhere. But just get the smoke. Or you can check out an episode of Film Riot, this episode to be precise here, which gives you a freebie download that they made, or you can make your own, copying their method. So it's 2 for 1. But anyway, alright, so now unlike the muzzle flash, your smoke will last on screen a lot longer, because your muzzle flash is just a flash. So we're going to have to track our shot with After Effects built-in tracker, or whatever your software is, built-in tracker, and then just create a null and parent your smoke layer to your null. And now you have your smoke which follows the movement of my gun. That's good. Right, so now we have smoke and a muzzle flash. But what we're going to do to sell this effect even more is we're going to right click, create a solid, and we're going to make it an orangey yellowish color. Make sure you click make it comp size. Now what we're going to do is we're going to adjust the opacity of this layer to something around 50, just so it's see-through. And now what we're going to do is we're going to find the point upon which our flash is on the screen, shorten up our solid, and now we have a muzzle flash, we have a room flash, and we have smoke. But I'm going to take this one more step further, and I'm going to mask around me for my solid, so that our flash is only on me and the barrel of my gun. Now if you were up against something like a wall, you could probably extend your mask to the wall, but I was in a back garden with no background, no wall, so I really have no need to extend my mask apart from around my person. So now we are pretty much finished. You could leave it here, but I'm going to just do a basic color correction to match our flash, smoke and flare, or muzzle flash, into the background, and I'm going to add some nice little dance flares. So that is it for this episode of Riot Film. If you would like to follow me on my Twitter, here, email, subscribe to this channel for more videos like this, and also subscribe to Film Riot. So you can subscribe to Film Riot and subscribe to Riot Film. I get a nice sandwich of the both of them put together for some cool effects. So until next time, well, I haven't really got a catchphrase yet, so I'll just see you next time.